now. And if you want, tell me a bit about what your role is and what you do.
Yeah. Well, my role in restorative justice is working in a local scheme in my hometown of Darlington. So I'm one of the volunteers.
Okay, so you're a volunteer?
I'm a volunteer. I've been involved in restorative justice for probably about 20 years. And my day job, I work as a barrister.
Okay.
So I've been involved in the wider justice
So you
system.
know a bit about the law?
Quite a bit, yeah. 36 years of being a barrister.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me, as a barrister, what made you think that you could do something more, perhaps? Why did you move, or what motivated you to get involved in restorative justice?
I've always been involved in some form of charity work. And so for a period of 14 years, from 1999, I was involved in an organisation called Unite Limited, which is a mediation provider, community mediation provider in the North East.
Okay.
I was a volunteer there and ended up as a board director on a voluntary basis.
Okay.
And so when I left Unite to travel, after having come back to the UK, I decided that I should replace that voluntary work with something, and the local scheme came up. I thought, well, my skills transfer straight over.
Okay. Well, that's lucky for you, and for the scheme as well. Can I ask you, in terms of restorative justice, what do you think, and as a volunteer particularly, what do you think that are the main issues that volunteers find these days when they want to offer up their time and effort in a scheme such as yours in Darlington?
Really, being a volunteer is quite demanding. Initially, there's the training, which is a big commitment for a lot of people, especially if they've had a previous career and are wanting to take more time on a personal level. And then, of course, the fact of valuable training means that people are having to deliver quite a bit of voluntary time.
So what you're saying is that because you're giving training for free, so to speak, there's an expectation that you will offer up your time a number of hours per month, for example, and whatever is required to cover the cases that you are assigned.
Yes. The expectation isn't just within the organisation who provided the training, it's also within oneself, the personal sort of obligation to deliver something back. But those, I think, are the main issues for working as a volunteer. Otherwise, it's a fabulous, rich experience.
I'll get into that in a second, but first I'd like to ask you a bit about your specific project in Darlington. What do you think you're achieving there? What do you think is the impact that your project, not yours individually, but as a whole team of you working there, what's the impact on the community?
The impact is huge because our project is based on the philosophy of bottom-up. So the volunteers are all from within the community. It is an organisation which has community recognition and which is not a service that is fed down from, for example, the council or the police or whatever. So people really have a sense that this is other people within their communities helping them to resolve their differences.
And do you think that is better because people feel that they can trust you more because you're not there in an official capacity, but just there out of your own kindness, so to speak, to help them?
And as soon as you say, and that's right, as soon as you say, well, actually, I'm a volunteer, I do this, to help out, people's attitude suddenly changes. It's almost as if there's a flash of recognition. This person is actually giving something to me. They're giving their time. They could be out doing something else. They could enjoying themselves, whatever.
Lots of things. Okay, and finally, going back to that question, would you recommend other people become volunteers as well, and why? What do you think people would gain from giving up their time to a course like this?
For the young, they gain experience. For people in middle life, they gain perspective. And when you get to my stage where you are fairly mature, you're able to give something back from using the skills that you've developed, and also keep a little bit of touch of reality by the connections that you make through with other volunteers and with the people you're helping.
It's not all holidays and having a good time, sipping a bit of juice.
It brings in that discipline to a stage of your life when maybe you lack it.
Well, now you know, folks. If you're thinking about becoming a volunteer, if you need any more reasons, I cannot think of any better ones. So, thank you very much for your time, Stephen.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.